Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Hello.
And we're watching the 4th episode of season 2 of The Sopranos.
Last one for the day.
What is gonna happen in this episode?
I don't know.
Give us something, Lola. We just ate, guys. So sorry for this intro. It's not gonna be the best. We're full. Yes.
I'm sure we're gonna continue meeting Richie, which is gonna be interesting. He doesn't seem like a pleasant guy.
Yes, I'm very excited to find out more about Richie. I mean, technically I'm not that excited to find out more. I'm more excited to find out more about Janice.
Yeah, me too.
But I am excited to see the relationship that like Richie and Janice have had something, whatever.
Are gonna have
something's happening there, you know?
Yeah.
So like that is the thing that like I am excited about. As always, our family and Livia and Janice, those are the things I'm most excited. And again, what I want to see are the new fashion moments from Carmela in her fucking house. That is something that like, I want.
Just Carmela.
She is on a... How is that called in English?
I don't even know what
like
you want.
Pista, like runway in her house every single day.
That is
like
very true.
We can sit here and watch and collect ideas how to get dressed for the outside, you know?
Yeah, because like if anything, like that's my pet peeve. I always look at people how they're dressed in the house. And like in what universe?
I actually do believe that she
does give off that vibe.
It makes sense.
But like everyone else. Like,
yeah.
Why are you in jeans?
Yes, I completely agree with you.
Like, be so real.
But like that's why Meadow is not. Yeah. Meadow is walking in her PJs all day. But for Carmela, it fucking makes sense somehow.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, it's a good episode. We can see more of Carmela.
Please give us more of Carmela. I always want to see more of Carmela. But like I also think that like we're gonna have... we didn't even mention that at the end of the last episode. What's the psychiatrist's name?
Melfi. My God.
She has dreams about Tony. It's haunting her, basically.
Toodaloo. How does one broach this? She has to speak to her therapist about Tony.
And I love how like a therapist is giving her advice and she's like,
no, you're not looking at
exactly.
it right.
I feel like psychologists would be worse patients. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Just like doctors are the worst patients as well for the...
I agree completely.
Because she's like, you're not giving me right...
I just like, she is... I don't know how to explain her connection to Tony. She's like, let's just say invested. Mm-hmm. You know, like invested how? I have no fucking clue. But like she is invested and she wants to talk to him again. And she is... I feel like she is getting excuses ready to be able to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But like it was fun to see how he reacted. Seeing her, he dismissed her.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, and she was like, hi. Yes. I'm like, what is happening right now? Yeah. Because if she was just like doing it to be polite, he would be like...
No, I thought...
Hello.
Yeah, I thought she'll... Again, now it makes sense because she has dreams about him every night, basically. She opened... I thought that, like, because, like, she was writing... write your dreams if they're not like repeating or something, you know?
Yeah.
I thought they're gonna show it's gonna be full of her
dreams
about I do believe that
Tony now when Tony needs a restraining order from Mafia.
But like so like imagine if that's how you're feeling every night and then you see him.
Yeah.
He's surrounded by the people who potentially wanted you dead.
Yeah.
You know, or something. Like, I thought that was just like a reaction. She was confused in a moment.
I need to see more of that. I need to see where we're gonna go from this. Maybe we see in this episode. So
I actually think that we will.
Let's see. Let's play.
Yeah.
Commendatory.
Commendatory. Makes sense.
Explain. What does that mean?
What do you mean? Just like punch it. It's gonna work. Trust me.
I mean, it's not a...
Why are you asking those questions?
Great old house. Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
I don't know what movie they're talking about.
I honestly thought it was like Godfather.
What this thing needs is what we call a Rogaine adjustment. What's that? You know how? Yep.
Exactly. Now it's gonna work 100%. I mean, not that. Didn't try like that.
This would you do this as well.
But like I would fix it, you know? Just like punch it a few times and like it works.
That would work if the TV is what's off, but the DVD doesn't work. That doesn't help.
You never know.
Every Sunday, you say break like it's the first time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you saying? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh. I thought we were back in time.
What do you mean?
And I thought this was Olivia and Johnny with their kids.
Why did you think that?
I don't know, because like she looked like...
She does not.
I'm blind on faces.
Aww.
Who else?
Him?
He's a serious man, Zivatorio.
Serious how?
You know what I
Zivatorio?
mean. We deal with him to a guy named Furio Junta. He speaks English. Going to Italy, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
I never went.
And we don't get to go.
We got school.
What about Mom?
She knows it's a business trip. Come, you want me to help the roast?
Maybe on the counter.
I know last year, Tom and Bomb, the trip to the Bahamas. I said I didn't have time.
You didn't.
It was football season.
Beto, can you tell your brother dinner's ready?
Football season?
It's our busiest months.
There's something else you should know. They're talking like the Maltasanti kid might get his butt.
Tony, where's he at with Julie these days?
Maltasanti.
Are you being straight with me?
Is that Chris?
Oh, pussy!
Oh.
Jimmy, let me introduce you to a friend of ours. This is Joey from Dover, Delaware.
No shit. I live in Dover. Here, Jersey.
That's right, I forgot.
Joey, did I ever meet any connected guys from Delaware?
The fucking box looks heavy.
The answer is no. All right, look, I gotta go, fellas. Joey, nice to meet you.
Is this about to be a problem?
I don't know.
Take it easy. I don't know what the fuck is he doing here? He saw me with you.
You will also always have to look over your shoulder.
Yeah.
You must be so relieved Pussy's back. He's blind, you know. Jesus Christ. Angie.
My God, I'm sure he's adjusted to it.
Christ, you fucking idiot, Rosalie! I'm gonna have these cells back. Angie.
Yeah.
Sad and depressed. Start killing myself.
Because he's back.
Fucking nosy. Get your money gone.
When he did come home that day, I was upstairs. I heard the door and then his voice, I'm home.
You were disappointed?
Fucking wanted to vomit. After all that worry, he might be dead. Praying he was okay. My heart just sank and I wished
He had that.
they found a lump under my arm.
Oh my
They biopsied it. I get the results in a couple of days. Anyway, I told Sal. He said, Jesus Christ, kind of alarmed, you know, a little. Then he went back to do whatever the fuck he was doing. Spraying WD-40 on his pocket knife.
So Angie, what are you gonna do?
Benign, malignant. I'm getting a divorce.
Is that like not allowed?
What about you, girl?
Get a divorce. Oh my god, we're actually in Italy.
What about Naples?
I think they said Naples. This should be honestly a comedy show, them in Italy.
Those are my feelings too.
Io sono Furio Junta.
Oh, hey, how are you? Piacere. This is the friend of ours Sylvan we've been talking to. This is Paulie, Christopher.
Ciao. E chi stanno?
Like he's, yeah. Oh.
Benvenuti.
I don't. What does that mean? Is that like drugs? I don't know what that
These
is.
drugs, yeah. Marks from the
Veins.
needles.
Nino?
But like Chris is the one who notices that, of course.
I'm sure he's a nice guy and everything, but Vittorio will be there, right?
Maybe no.
Commendatore. You are already checked in.
Commendatori.
Like a command. I like that. That's respect.
He's ridiculous.
Huh? I didn't sleep a wink last night. My God, huh? Is this awful?
Did you tell Franny Altieri?
Ooh, she's gonna shit when she hears this.
Girls, are you going and telling everyone? That's so mean.
Makes sense to me.
Well, of course it does, but it's still very mean
It's a shocking moment, you know what I mean?
that she wants a divorce.
Yes, I think in their
From her
culture,
Italian
especially,
husband.
exactly. I think it's a shocking moment.
You should all embrace divorce.
Maybe even you, Carmela.
Digli di venire al fottuto dunque.
Nino is happy to be at your disposal.
Doesn't sound like
Yeah,
that.
it literally neither doesn't sound like he's saying anything pleasant.
The problem was they went to the Russians in Brooklyn too much for the cars. Slovenia and Montenegro. They got people over there.
I'm half a Montenegro.
They got fucking bales of liquid cash. Oh, you try this octopus yet? I'm talking.
This is me, literally.
Like a fucking child with the food and the pussy.
That's me.
You are Paulie!
Okay? In Eastern Europe, you can sell this car for 110, 120,000. My price to you, 90 grand. What are you fucking saying?
Nothing pleasant.
God, he's like not being taken seriously.
My name is Annalisa. I am his daughter.
Yeah, Jed. Georgia. Washington. George Washington Bridge.
Oh, he is very old.
Mamma mia, huh?
Is his daughter the one in charge?
I was going to say, is Chris already here?
Chris knew where to go to.
Yes, senor. Can I just get some macaroni and gravy? Ma che cos'è questo gravy? You mean the gravies? Uva. Gravy. Tomato sauce. Ah. You're talking side to the ear of Lisa. What the fuck is that gonna do? She's the wife, not talk.
Interesting. I mean, not this.
I've seen worse toilets.
Interesting.
I look forward to it.
She's like, you have not seen this bathroom. You would not believe it.
I gotta take a wicked shit. Can you stop fucking interrupting me? We've been on for a ride here. You know how these people are about formalities. Why don't you use the one in there? I didn't have to go there.
I love how he didn't move.
He's just a kid.
Like the kid only got firecrackers on.
That's firecrackers.
Well, if the trip is as boring as this phone call.
There's nothing going on. What do you want me to say to you?
What an interesting visual to dream of.
But like, what a cutting way, you know? That's pussy.
Yeah. You're gonna continue having a nightmare for the rest of your life.
Hope we get some spare time.
He has issues.
But like, while they're all doing business, he's getting drugs.
Is there gonna be something with the kid again? Or is that just like to show how they function?
I think it was to show how they function. Like, I think even them were surprised because like Tony said he's just a kid.
This is not America.
Yeah.
Oh. I should just leave the door open.
Really, who doesn't close doors behind him?
Janice, I guess.
Well, no, I don't know them, but, to be married to a man like that. I mean, like what? Well, the toot and the fucking medieval outlook. He is such an adoring father, though. 3 beautiful kids they raised who are now from a broken home.
No sons, I hope. 3 more of his ilk. We don't need.
Try swaggering mama's boy. Fucking hypocrites, shall we? Hypocrites? Carm. Come on, stop. Just stop. Is that how you see your brother?
We're talking about Angie.
I mean, these OC pricks, especially with their gumas and their prostitutes, emotional cripples. And they expect their wives to live like the fucking nuns up at Mount Carmel College. It's not that simple.
Sometimes you should listen to
Yeah.
Janice.
Full equation, I believe. You are talking about me. About us. Carmela, no. The other woman of your intelligence is content to ask so little from life and from herself. Marriage is a holy sacrament. Okay. Family is a sacred institution. Richie, because of his life experience in prison, he has a sensitivity to the plight of women.
Oh, he does, yeah.
God, I am not even going to touch that one. But you had me going for a while there, you really did. Oh, Janice, honey, I gotta love you. Rick.
Oh, girl.
Girl.
The marriage is sacred and an institution to who? Tony? Is Tony respecting it? I don't think he is.
Well, you can introduce me to the boss.
think she's the boss.
A fucking woman boss? Never happened in the States. Never.
Our men kill each other. All my brothers, for example, they all get murdered. Or they go to prison. Rome has a war against us. But our men are in love to their mama, huh? So obeying a woman is not, comes natural, huh?
Well, I'll be dipped in shit.
He's...
This episode, he's ridiculous.
He's so funny.
He's tourist. He's enjoying his time here.
Commendatore.
And wouldn't they have like a specific view of like
Yes.
Italian Americans?
Yes, I think so.
Can't find anybody over there that believes in the old ways. Keeping silent, putting the family first.
So you are neighbors, guys.
Julia, stop.
Julio, pooh! What is the shame? Oh!
Back up. Take it easy.
I'm going to give you one of my best men, and all I get is a bunch of numbers in the air. Mamma mia, va.
I want you to talk to your husband about this.
My husband? Fuck you. He is never coming back. So you have to fucking deal with me.
Up your ass.
I just came from the doctor's office.
Yeah?
The biopsy came back negative.
Yeah, good. I'll be back later.
Divorce. Go through with it. Go through with the divorce.
Cats are fascinating to me in this show.
What the fuck you doing here?
Who's in the neighborhood?
Okay.
That
I
bachelor
don't
party.
know.
They're looking for some entertainment.
Come on, it's on the boil.
What's it like? Working for a woman.
What are you gonna do?
A woman boss.
Get over it.
You know that?
Come down to eat.
Jesus Christ, is that all you people do? The lunch we had with Jim and Woodchip.
We need to finish our business.
I said all I'm gonna say. Alright, I'm coming down.
See, that's why woman is boss. No. Fuck your flowers. Shove them up your fucking ass. Resist. That's right.
You take good care of your father.
What are you going to do? Send him to a Spitz?
Carmela. My girl.
When she said it, everyone was like, you can't do it because like damn,
Yes.
we would have to do it as well.
It was horrible what he did.
Might as well have fucking cancer.
So what did the lawyer say today?
He said I have a good case and we'll file on Tuesday.
So you're going to take Monday to think. That's good.
Monday's a Jewish holiday.
Oh.
I'm finished thinking. Hell, I thought myself into fucking non-existence.
Well, Pussy doesn't see you that way.
Fuck what he sees. Not anymore, it's what I see. God gave me more years, Carmela.
Yes.
This very morning, God gave me a gift. And I will use that gift. I won't waste it like I've wasted 24 fucking years with this man.
You know what the church says about divorce.
Oh, please. Let the Pope live with him.
Good
What
for
a
you.
queen.
My girl. God has left you a long time ago, considering what the job you're in.
In 19, 21, and 24,
Literally.
we all grew up.
Kevin is just starting his sophomore year.
I feel like kids would be more grateful if you
Realize
divorce.
the two of you stayed together just waiting for him to leave? Is this really the example you want to set when your daughter is struggling very hard to keep her new marriage in one piece?
Why are you working this hard, Carmela?
Because she's trying to convince
Really?
herself.
The reasons I just said. Because you are my friend. In the end, I know you're not going to leave him. I know you won't do that.
Leave him.
Yes. He is. I don't think he's going back. I don't think he's going back. I literally don't think he's going back.
Que belle frutte. None of them fucking steroids. Como se dice steroids? You said you're not a great conversation. Fucking twat.
Who talks like this? He talks like a cartoon character, I swear.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm lovely done. Me and Tony both. What part of Naples you from?
Ariano Irpino.
Ariane Pink. You're shitting me. That's where my grandfather's from. Me no. Ariane Pink.
Ella?
We come from the same town. Our family probably knew each other.
An American in Italy. Being Italian.
Let's
This is
say.
honestly a comedy show.
I don't want to say.
You're no problem to read. You are your own worst enemy.
Oh, is that right? Tell you right now, you remind me of somebody from back home.
Your girlfriend?
Oh, I got one. Not her.
But she's someone you want to fuck. I can tell.
You give me Furio, and I'll work down the price of the cars to
5 less.
75,000.
Okay.
So how the fuck was it?
Fabulous. I felt right at it. It's great. They're real good business-wise. I feel sorry for anyone who hasn't done especially any of kind. He's on a duty-free buying a gift for Rick. 4 days. He's a block away from the greatest shopping district in the world. What the fuck did he think of it then? Abroad, Tom.
He was not even outside.
Green tomatoes in that little bitty can.
No, fuck him. Leave him here. Go. I think we do real good business-wise. Go fucking double on those cars.
Here he comes.
What a good moment.
They went to Italy. I was wondering, thought they were gonna have like an episode in Italy because like they are Italian. Do I just like Paulie? Paulie is so funny to me. Like he is so ridiculous. But like I think he was a perfect representation of being an American in Italy. Because like again, this whole show is about how they're Italian, but like Junior has never been to Italy. You know, like they're so far removed from that. Like they're Americans.
But their culture and the way that they have been raised and things like that are not American.
Sure. Yeah. But they're more American. Like I am more similar to Italians, I think, than they are to Italians. I think at a certain point, like they do that thing of like romanticizing the where they come from because it's Italy. That's why like it's pretty much a joke being, you know, Italian. They say like it's people say it as if it's like a race. Oh, she's not white, she's Italian, you know, like that's how much emphasis you put on it when like I just think like 3 generations in you have been in America, you know, like you're more connected to, you have more similarities to Americans than you do to Italians, and like there was a big disconnect in between all of them throughout this whole episode. Like he's like, oh, where is the gravy? And it's like, what up with grapes? What are you talking about? Like he's getting food, he's like looking at it weirdly. I just think people do that. I know people do that, like people that are from our country. Like I haven't been around people that like come from our country that left when they were like very young, like 1 or 2. So like they have no memories of this place or growing up here or whatever. They're the people that romanticize this country most. Like we are 2 different universes when I talk to them. Like there's just of course not that much in common, you know, because like you are not born here. Like if I came from my parents but like was born in Iraq, which I almost was, or I mean almost could have been, I would have been fucking Iraqi, you know what I mean? I would have grown up there. I would have been more that than I would have been Serbian.
But like that is the thing. I think you're in between. You're never just like completely one or completely the other.
No, but like honestly. I mean, no one in America like, is. America is a full country like made of immigrants.
Because
you know
like
I mean?
let's say if you and me we plan to move, you know, and like if we have children in Spain, you think they're just gonna be Spanish and we're not gonna bring the culture with us?
No, we are, but like they're gonna be, if they grow up, they're gonna in Spain,
have different experiences.
If their friends are in Spain and everything, they are more culturally Spanish than they are Serbian. You know, like you will never be able to give them the upbringing that you had in a completely different environment, you know? But I think that's always an interesting discussion to have. I don't know.
I just think it also depends on a person and like how strong the culture is, because we saw the difference and what they're doing, you know? We saw the difference between Tony and the guys in the Gulf, you know? It's like we also saw a big difference there, you know?
Yeah. But that's a difference because of the business they're in, not because like he is Italian and they're. I mean, we have seen Italians in this show as well that are like not in the mafia business. They're, you know, they're Americans, and like everyone in America is an immigrant from just like different parts of the world. But I thought that was a funny bit with Paulie saying to everyone, commander, because like he thought that was
No,
how he's supposed to speak, and like everyone's looking at him weirdly.
Honestly, like Paulie was ridiculous in this episode.
And he's like, "Oh my god, you're from the same town that I am," and she's like, "Okay,
sure.
so what is the big deal?" And he's like, "No, but like, oh my god, our families could know each other. Maybe our families know each other. You know, that's like." Me saying someone from Belgrade. Oh my god, my family. I have some family in Belgrade. Maybe we know each other.
I love
There's
how
2 million people here.
But like I love how in that moment when he asked, eventually he said, "Oh my god, we're from the two similar cities." My brain was, "You could have been related. You could have been related."
Oh my god, you just have sex with your cousin.
Yeah, that was my first thought, and then he basically said our families could know each other. And you were like, "Oh my god, he's such an American," and I had the same thought process as him. You know, I was like, "Tell him your grandparents,
God,
tell him your last name, please, girl."
Because like I don't know what place she said, but like I'm imagining it's just like a town. You know what I mean? Like if someone told me they're from Belgrade, I wouldn't be like our families know each other. I mean, I would ask which part in Belgrade, and then I would like if they say like my hometown where there's like 10,000 people, then I'll be like, wait, where'd you go to school? Who are your parents? Like then I would be like asking more questions.
Let's find a connection there.
I mean, and then there could be a connection.
Yes.
You know?
But like just him enjoying
He's
food
so
there, enjoying the city, walking around the town.
He had a time of his life.
Looking at Italians, you know?
He had time of his life. He was like, oh, I belong here.
Yes.
And everyone else was like...
I related to him. I was like, whenever I travel, I'm like, I belong here. This is the place for me.
And we're the most touristy people ever. I enjoy that part. I loved the bit with Carmela.
I mean, that was my favorite part of the episode, honestly.
Yeah.
And I love the way it ended, honestly. Like, that's why I love this show, because of those moments.
Yeah.
But, like, those moments you cannot miss, you know? You want
like, there's nothing to... It's the most obvious thing.
But like that's but like that's like this show is usually like that. I don't know how to explain it, but like because he's going to therapy, when there is something that we should speculate on, like therapist tells him what's happening. Yeah. Even in the previous episode when Mafia was going to her therapist, you know, and like we were talking about why did she say the way that she said, like to the Lou. We found out our answer, you know, immediately spelled out for us.
I don't have to think about it. You just told me why you said this.
And that is...
And honestly, I could not have gotten that answer.
Yeah.
But I love, again, it was shown through Pussy's wife, who feels, I'm sure, the way that a lot of wives of the Italian mob, whatever the fuck they are, mobsters, feel. Because, like, there's this culture of them having, like, the wives that are gonna be, you know, doing the duties of a wife, like what you would maybe expect if you go with the traditional patriarchal society. Yeah. And on the sides, they keep saying the word guma, and at this point I've just accepted that, like, I think that just means like your girlfriend on the side. Is that guma? Mm-hmm. They keep saying that with their gumas and whatever. You have to be the one to accept it and, you know, preserve the sanctity of marriage, because, like, you cannot get divorced and they are more than likely Christian and everything.
Cannot cheat either. Like, you cannot, it's not like it's allowed for them to cheat. It's acceptable, but, like, for you...
Yeah, you cannot do that, you know? Yeah. Like, it's a very... I mean, it's a kind of a prison being there, like, just going with these norms of how you should be. And so, like, this whole episode was Carmela trying to talk her friend out of doing that, because this is what Carmela has to deal with. And so, like, if her friend gets the divorce, then Carmela has to basically also think about that, and she does not want to... She cannot do it, you know, like, to preserve the sanctity of marriage for the kids, for... so many different reasons that just, like, again, I mean, she has been taught in this way.
It goes against everything that she has been taught. Yeah. And everything that at this point in her life she believes in. Yeah. So, like, and it's such a scary thing to even think about. Yeah. And yet she's unhappy. Yeah. And she can't even accept to herself that she's unhappy because there is nothing that she can do about it. But like since episode 1, yes, we always talk how we love their dynamics or something like that in some situations, and like I love when they're close to each other, but they're rarely close to each other. You know, that like he's rarely honest with her, and she's often like in every episode we see that she is dissatisfied. You know, like that she is angry, that she is
in a way suffocating in this marriage, but she has to stay in it because like this is the way that she has been taught.
I don't think she can even in her mind I don't think that's an option.
No.
This is the first time that she hears from somebody that it is an option,
and like she is trying to convince her otherwise because
it
can't be a reality.
Literally every single sentence that she said in the show while she was saying that, like I was staying quiet because like I'm just thinking like everything you're saying right now for your friend is fucking wrong. But like I know that she's saying it for herself.
Of course.
Like I know whatever she's saying, she's basically saying for herself because she feels the same fucking thing. But like so if she's saying you cannot leave, she's saying to herself if you cannot
and why
leave.
She cannot leave.
Exactly.
I mean the same thing like when Janice came over and like she was talking about pussy, but like everything that she said was basically about Tony. You know, that's what I can't remember exactly what she was saying, but she was talking about Tony.
Carmela realized,
and I mean, Carmela was speaking about Tony. And Janice was like, I thought we were talking about pussy. Janice in that scene was correct. She was correct that like he is a mama's boy, let's say, because I mean he's traumatized by his mother. Like I don't say that as a way to diminish his feelings towards his mother, but like he has issues with his mother, and he's a hypocrite, and he has like girlfriends on the side and everything. Carmela can and should get better than him.
Deserves better.
You know,
I mean, all these women deserve better.
And like
I mean, just in the last episode when Richie met Chris, said his name correctly. Chris Evans. I watched him in a movie yesterday. That's why I remember now. When he was meeting he basically said, "You will never hit my niece again until you put a ring on her finger."
You're married.
Because when you're married, you're allowed to hit your wife.
It's a culture. I mean, it's a culture here as well. Like I remember my grandma. God, what did she say? Like it was like me and my sister and like my other sisters. I mean, my cousins or whatever. She was like, if a marriage falls apart, it's always the woman's fault. And I'm like, oh, if your husband cheats on you, it's a woman's fault for like destroying the family. Like you should keep the family together. And all of us were just like, you can't even tell her anything, you know. I mean, I always start arguing with my grandmother because like I cannot let things go. But at the same, like, what am I doing arguing with like a 90-year-old woman that has grown up thinking that, you know, like how can you cannot. It's just a tragedy that she thinks this way.
Yeah, even to, like, I remember to my grandma, like, my grandpa was a drunk, like, his whole entire life. And, like, whenever I said something bad, after he died, or whenever I said something bad about him, how he treated my mom or, like, my family or something like that, she was like, but he never hit me. Like, in my entire life, he was a good, he never hit me. Like, that is...
the fucking floor.
Exactly, like, that was such a good... And I'm like, of course he never hit you. Why would he hit you? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of a praise is that? But God knows many,
but like,
in that time, how many husbands have hit their wives, and like she was.
But again, isn't it sad how different of standards we have to like our grandmothers?
I mean, lives. We have
because like when like my grandma would often start with, you know, being like how everyone here has it easy and everything, and like I always just think there has to be deep within her resentment of the fact that people don't have to live that way anymore, even though like she wants better for us than she had, let's say. I still feel like there was always some type of like resentment that her father never put her in further education because like he only put in boys. You know, like one of her sisters went to study in college at that time, which was unheard of, and she had to basically run away from home and live with my grandma and my grandpa to like finish college because like, and they were like sustaining her through college because she just wanted to get higher education. And like girls at that point just like don't do that, you know. Like I can imagine the rage that you would feel. So like I at some points I had to just like stop myself from arguing with my grandma about these things because like you know where it comes from when she is wrong. So it's just that thing. So I really love that storyline with Carmela. I just don't know where we're gonna go with her. I mean, she said like you're not gonna leave him.
Again, she's talking to herself.
Yep.
Because she does not think that's an option.
Yep.
Even though
it's an option.
It's an option, and I could see it even for them being an option. Just like I don't know if they're gonna actually divorce.
I don't.
That's what I want to say. Like. I think if her friends get divorced from pussy, or like something like that,
or like some things happen that like cross the lines to be pushed so
because
far.
Like she's gonna be so devastated.
Yeah,
I feel like she can come to a point that she's actually gonna want to pursue it and go through with it. If they're gonna get divorced or if they're not, I honestly somehow I never imagined them getting divorced.
No, me neither.
So like that's why I don't think so, but like God knows where the story can go, honestly. Because like again, the thing is he was always afraid of losing his family. I think Carmela is the closest next to his children. Like she's his family. Like if he would to lose Meadow, she's gonna go to college and maybe she's gonna meet friends and become finish a degree and wants to do a job that has nothing to do with Mafia and things like that. She's not gonna support maybe him and his lifestyle. You know what I mean? Then we have AJ. We still don't know what's gonna happen there, you know. But like his uncle can die. He could in that way lose Carmela to divorce. Actually, you know what I mean? Like I'm just thinking of the ways, like because I never thought one of his children or like Carmela could die. I still don't think so, you know.
I can't see that.
I think if he ever loses them, he's gonna lose the connection and relationship that he had with them, you know.
I agree.
Like maybe it is potentially just like before this episode, like I have never even thought about it.
No,
so
me
like
neither.
I'm gonna have to see how it goes.
Yeah, and maybe at some point she just like accepts that she's not gonna leave him. Maybe starts cheating as well. Maybe just like starts cheating back.
I would say I would be fine with that, but like I would be afraid actually. I would actually be afraid. Maybe not for her, but for the guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like even in our comments, I remember people saying like the only reason why he allows her to hang out with the priest is because he's a priest and he would never do anything about
allow them to hang out. You're going and fucking everything that has like a fucking pulse. Be so serious right now.
Yeah.
I hope she cheats. This is not a healthy environment, okay? Like this is not a healthy dynamic, but
yeah, I actually agree with you. I mean, because I think it will be an interesting story.
Yeah,
interesting story to see from her perspective, and then to you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like again, I would be scared for the guy. But like he would have to find out who she cheated with.
Yeah.
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know. I feel like I would like that storyline to see what would happen there.
He had the whole story with looking for the business and with this woman.
I love how much against like working under a woman he was, let's say, but like he does not even realize that like she played him like a fiddle as well. Yeah. Everything that he is directly because of his mother as well. Like I love that he cannot accept some things, but like funny how unaware he is about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna see her again, because like now they came with a deal. Yeah, now they came with a deal with he's gonna send over cars.
I don't know. I have no idea. Depends on how important
I mean they don't have to. Like this was just like, let's say, a bit for them to go to Italy, like for us to see all this. So like we might not see her again. I thought it was funny when she was like about her dad, like what I'm gonna do, put him in a nursing home or whatever. Just like
basically. Yeah.
Well, and Christopher.
I was about to say
Christopher for everything. Like I thought that he was also gonna have like his like Godfather moment, like for in Italy and whatever, but like he's an entered a room and just did like heroin or whatever.
He's an addict.
Yeah, we know
really
this.
wondering where his story is.
Oh, but they said when he was speaking to the cop, he said that he is about to be made. He said his last name.
Oh, he said he's about to be.
Chris is about to be made, so he's about to become a made man.
Yes, but like Paulie in this episode also said like if you want to be a made man, you have to something like that.
Yeah, because like he's now like let's say slacking off here or whatever, but like that's a plan, I guess, for him to soon become a made man. Yeah. I wonder where his story is gonna go then.
Yes, I agree. I wonder where his story is gonna go, and I also wonder where Adriana's story is gonna go as well. First, like what we found out is like again we talked about why would she ever be with Chris? Like she had to come.
Richie is her uncle.
That's what I'm gonna say. She had to come from a similar background. That there's something like this is normal for her. Yeah. And then in the last episode we found out that who Richie is and that's her uncle. Yeah. So like from this get-go, she comes from the same family, and this is something that like is normal for her. Again, we talked about how hers and Chris's relationship is a very toxic one. Yeah. So, and we also know that she doesn't want to be a housewife as well. Yeah. And this episode, he was buying her presents at the end. So, like, they're still.
I feel like they're gonna be like that couple that's always like very unhealthily, so like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I just don't know.
Depending on where his story is gonna go as well, you know? Like because like we have no idea. Again, he's not going to therapy. He's suffering very much. He's going deeper and deeper in this business, and also he's an addict, which makes sense that like he's an addict, considering that like that is the only way
that he knows how to cope with the mundaneness of life. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know where his story, what his arc is gonna be. Noah's Ark. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Me too. Okay, guys. That's it.
Next time,
Next time, again, the same as today. Perfect days. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.